Lights, camera, failure. Now what do you do? Hey, we are here with Casting Myself, the Daily Walk. And that's right. So you set up your light, you have your camera, and you go to record your self-tape. And next thing you know, you're going to submit your self-tape and you have no audio. So yesterday I talked about how I was going to be doing some self-tapes and self-taping from what I know of people I talk to is not the most fun thing in the world. It's it's hard to find a spot where you can find quiet, set up lighting, get your camera set up the right way. Um, if you have a wife and kids, and you're doing this in the evening, and yeah, just trying not to do something weird while you have other people going about their daily business. But as they say in the theater, the show must go on. So what do you do? How do you deal with it? Um, I just found this out today. I was going to go and submit a self tape that I made last night, and if you're like me, self taping is hard. Personally, I don't have the best space in my home to set this up, to find an area. And one, I don't have like any barren walls. So if I do want to do a self tape, there's, either I have to set up a backdrop or I'm setting up my lights. And there's just a lot that goes into the process. So if you do have a nice spot in your home, a nice big blank wall with great lighting, you are one step ahead of the game. And self taping might not be a pain for you. But so you do all of that, right? And you finally get it to where you are and you kind of set up the shot the way you want it to be. And this is all learning and growing as we know. And for those of you who have watched my walks prior, I have had audio issues, but um, I had no mic in this. So there was no external mic connected. It was literally my phone set up, and I did a couple different takes of this. And for whatever reason, the audio just isn't there. Um, and I have one piece of it where I'm actually very loud, and that's the only thing you can really hear at the end of my self tape is when I'm doing this exaggerated noise, and it's almost minute. So, moral of the story: always check your self tapes after you did them. But we're human. We live, we learn, and we cry sometimes because this was a pain in the ass to set up, and now I have to redo it. But who knows? Maybe when I redo it, it will be better than it was the first time, right? So life normally finds a way of working itself out or things happening for a reason. So maybe this was that reason, and that's what I'm going to tell myself because the universe was saying, Ryan, you can do it better. Ryan, maybe find some different lighting, maybe find a better shot, maybe find a better setup. Um, Maybe do more than the two takes that you had. Maybe you might have liked some more options. But that's that. So yeah, not all glitz and glam. Very little glitz and glam at this point of my career in becoming an actor. But the glam and the glitz does make up for it. Those days where you do finally get to be on set are amazing. For me, it's magic. Just getting to see someone's thought just come to life from nothing. So it's pretty awesome. I've always loved the movies, and this has been always a dream and a goal of mine. So here we go. On that note, remember, you don't need the whole path today. You just need one step. Thanks for walking with me, and I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow. See you then.